Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our Maker's Mind series. I hope you all are sound and safe. Hi, Miss Nikita. Hi, Vian. Hi, Divya. Hello, Tanush. How are you all doing? You're doing good? Do let me know from where you're joining us from. So I am Vivek and I'm joining from India. We will wait for some more minutes. Let everybody join in. I know you all are very excited. So am I to start this session and create our own arcade game in PictoBlox 3D and Extra Studio. So we have Vian joining us from USA. We have Miss Nikita joining us from India. Greetings from Malaysia. It's past midnight. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. We will be starting up our session in just some time. Let everybody tune in, let everybody join in, and then we will take it forward. In this session, we are going to create our own arcade game. Yes, you heard me right. Something which I really am excited for because it's going to be crazy. And I'm telling you guys this because once you start creating your own games in PictoBlox 3D and XR Studio, there's no going back. Trust me. Once you start using PictoBlox XR Studio, you will be amazed to see that you can make wonders, legit wonders. And yes, you heard me right. From Minecraft games to Duck Hunt, from you Rube Goldberg machine to your own arcade Pong challenge. And that is what we are going to do today in this session. So are you excited as I am? Bhavinish is joining us from London. I was in Korea. Oh, that's great. Vian is saying, how are you joining at midnight? Right now in India, it is past 11:30, past 9:30 at night. I almost went to Qatar. Well, better luck next time. All right. So let's begin with today's session, shall we? Let me quickly share my screen. Once again, welcome back to all my young creators. We are very thrilled to have you join us for the second session of Maker's Mind, a student learning series. In this particular session, we will be diving into a very fun, fast-paced game or challenge, whatever you want to call it. It's arcade pong challenge or arcade pong game. Arcade is basically something that a lot of 90s kids will refer to, or even the younger ones. We do have arcade machines in malls, right? So basically, we are going to create our own arcade game right here in PictoBlox 3D and XR Studio. So of course, while we are having the fun, we will also learn some really cool concepts like game physics, how to add physics into your own game elements or 3D objects. We will be learning about motion, how motion works, how physics works, how friction works, and then player interaction, how we are going to give scores to the one who's going to play our games, right? So yes, we are learning, but we are playing at the same time. So do drop, are we ready in the chat box? Come on, let me know. Are we ready? Suddenly notification came. Oh, that's great that you're joining us. Wasn't Pong the first arcade game? You are right. It was one of the first arcade games. So are you ready, guys? Come on, let me know. Ready. That's great. All right. So let's start up with this session. Before moving ahead, let me quickly give you a brief of what's the objective of this particular project that we are building. So this particular project will help you to understand how to create your own games from basics. With that, you will be understanding how to add elements in your games to take it up a little top notch or to make a top notch game. One thing that I want to mention, that is, no matter what we create in this particular environment, you feel free to add your own elements, your own touch, your own shine to bring that game in life. Right. With that, we will be coding in block-based environment of PictoBlox 3D and XR Studio so that we can understand game logics and creative designing with help of the designing part of 3D and XR Studio. So again, the tools and the features that we are going to use is the PictoBlox 3D XR Studio. It's one of the interfaces in PictoBlox. And if you haven't downloaded PictoBlox yet, please do so by clicking on the link, which is there, right there in the chat box. So I'm sharing the download PictoBlox link in the chat box for all of you. So make sure to download PictoBlox, and please take a note that PictoBlox 3D and XR Studio is only available on desktop or laptop version. So kindly download that one. All right. And then, of course, we will be using physics engine or physics properties of the sphere and the paddles that we will be creating. So I think it's a good moment to start up with the activity. Let me quickly present my PictoBlox screen, and then we can move ahead with the game. All right. So this is what the PictoBlox welcome pop-up looks like. It asks you, what do you like to do? Would you like to code in block-based coding, Python coding? Would you like to play around with the machine learning environment, or hop onto PictoBlox 3D and XR Studio? So this is the one that we're going to open, of course. Once we do that, we will click on create new project. And here, let's enter the project name. So I'm going to give it the name as session 2 arcade pong. You can enter any project description that you want to. It's totally up to you guys. And then once you're done with that, you have to choose the default project. There are multiple project types that you can choose from, as I mentioned yesterday in yesterday's session as well. Face tracker, breakable objects with physics, maze, hand tracker, in which you can have different puppets, physics car simulation, as well as one of the most favorite ones, which is the Minecraft environment. But today we are going to choose default project because we want a blank canvas in which we add our own elements. All right. After doing all that, let's click on Create Project button, and a project will be created. Yes, Mr. Rajvi, it is available to download in Windows as well. All right, so here we have our blank canvas that we need to populate with our own 3D objects or own 3D elements that we want to add and take our project a little top notch. Okay, now hear me out. Once you start creating or adding your own elements into your 3D stage, you need to make sure that those elements are set in a particular way so that your game doesn't fall apart. Now I will show you one example for that. All right. First of all, let's start setting up the environment, shall we? What I will do, I will decrease the size of the ground. For this, I have selected ground from the layer section. And here, as you can see, I have the size option where the size is mentioned as 200, 200, and 0.5, 0.05. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change its size to maybe 100 by 50. I think that would be enough. Right? If you want, you can change the z-axis as well. That's totally up to you. And there we go. So this is our ground now. This is where we will be building our arcade Pong. All right. We do not need the Toby sprite. In this case, this is a 3D Toby. So we don't need that. Let's quickly delete it. Yeah, oh, my bad. All right. Once done with this, this is what the blank canvas will look like. Once again, you have to select the ground and resize it accordingly. So it's up to you. You have to resize it in a way that it fits or it suits the game that you're creating. All right. So I think this is the one which suits my elements that I will be adding. So I'm picking this size. All right. Now, whenever you are creating any kind of game, you want some like environment around it. Let's say if you're playing Among Us uses space environment. If you're playing Milli Malaysia, it's using this spaceship environment. If you're playing Minecraft uses either day, night, rainy, stormy, or stormy, sorry, or snowy. So different environments are there in Minecraft. So let's add few environments, or let's add one particular environment here in our arcade Pong. So whenever you are playing arcade, what is the background color of arcade games that you play? I want you all to tell me what is the background color of those arcade machines that you must have seen. Well, I want answers in the chat box. By the time I'm looking out for the answers, bye-bye, Toby. Yes, bye-bye, Toby. Snow, okay. Black, exactly. Black is something that is popular in arcade game. Now, there is a reason why they use black color. They want the person who is playing the game to focus on the game rather than the elements in the background. Therefore, they make or they choose black environment. Now, for choosing an environment, what I will do is I will go to the environments library, which is right over here. I've clicked on it. It has opened. Let's choose night sky. So this is the night sky, though it is little bluish or darkish bluish or grayish, but I can change the color. How can I do that? Let's go to the properties of the night sky that I have selected. Scroll down in the properties and there will be material there. So you can change the color over here. Now, whichever color you want, you can change it. Sorry, you don't have to change the material, you have to change the color. So let's quickly change the color. Or I can change the color from material as well. What if I paint it black? Um, will this work? Let's see. It's going to take some time to download. And once it is downloaded, we will see the magic happen. Well, the paint is completely white. Let's go back. Let's go back to the night sky. Select is, sorry. Then let's change the material to some other material. Let's try it out. Shall we go for plastic? No, plastic won't work out for us. Let's delete Night Sky 1. Let's try maybe Night Sky 2. Will that fit our game that we have added? Oh, perfect. Night Sky 2 is perfectly black. That is what we wanted. All right. After this, if you move out of the night sky, so this is what the environment will look like. So you can also decrease the size of like everything that you have added in your 3D environment to add more scenes or to add more layers. So you can do that as well. All right, let's go back to the ground. Let's focus over here. Now, what do I want to do? I will start by adding a back panel, which will support my entire arcade game. For this, I'll go into the 3D geometry library and I will select the box and place it in the middle. Once I'm done with that, I can double click on it and it will take me to the box. So this is the box in the middle of my 3D stage or 3D ground. So I will resize this. How to do that? I have to select this option, which is right over here to resize it. Let's do that. And let's click on the x-axis. As you can see, this is the x-axis. The red one is the x-axis. So if you click on this, it will turn yellow and then you can start expanding it. I think this much is perfect. Then we can again move it back on the stage or the 3D ground. Then let's resize it. And now we want to increase the y-axis, which is green color, as you can see. So let's increase it. If you want to increase the height, you can do that from here as well. It's again up to you. So let's take it up to 100. And this also, the x-axis also to 100. Done. Now, Vivek, this is halfway in the ground, halfway out the ground. Shall I move it up like this? Well, this is going to take a lot of time. Let's click on this button, snap object to ground. Whoa, done. My halfway work is done because of I have snapped it to the ground. Now I want you to decide which color you want for this particular wall. So if you want, you can rename it as well. Just click on the three dots and rename it to back wall. Now you can change the color. Now I want you all to tell me which color do you want to pick for this. We have a lot of options, but I want you to help me find the perfect one. I'm waiting for the answers. Which color do you think will suit the best to our blue, red? Okay, let's start with blue because Miss Prerna just mentioned blue. So you can also change it from here as well. These two color are going to work around. Maybe this blue. Will this look good? I hope so. All right, you can clear the annotation as well. All right, now back again. I think this looks okay. This looks perfectly fine. Red colors, paddles, you will add red color. Red color paddles we will add. Don't worry. Yellow. We will try yellow as well. No worries. Okay. Now, um, let's create the side walls because we don't want the ball that we will add to go outside our area. So what I will do, I'll again resize this. So I'm changing the z-axis. I'm making it move forward. So the z-axis is denoted with this purplish or bluish color. So let's do that as well. We want it longer than the paddles. So therefore, this is perfect. Now I want it to be of the same height as this back wall. So what I will do, I will change its height over here to 100, then snap to ground. As you can see, it's perfectly aligned to my back wall. Now I can directly just duplicate this. Control D, it will be duplicated. There you go. This is the second one. Snap it to ground and then place it on the other side. Whoa, done. Halfway work is almost done, guys. So as you can see, I've added one back wall. With that, I've added two side panels to make sure that my ball doesn't fall into the void. All right. Now, if you want, you can change the color of these panels as well. So let's change the color to maybe some uh, green doesn't look good. Red, maybe we can try it, but I'm not sure. No, 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 not red. What about, I think this looks okay, right? Because it's a funky color. So this looks okay. Well, you can change the color of the one that you create. I won't mind it at all. Okay, now there is one thing that I want you to test out. So if you apply physics to it, and then if you play this, let's see what will happen. It's wobbling around. And if there is any external force towards it, it's going to fall. Now, the reason to that is, let me stop it. The reason to that is that it's not static in nature. Now, I will be in a very frank, clear, frank language. I'm going to explain you a few set of properties, but of physics. Okay, so now let's start off with the type. So there are two types of physics that is available in PictoBlox 3D and XR Studio. Static means wait, it is paused. It is static in nature. It's not going to move at all. Dynamic means it can move in any way in which the force will be acted on it. Let's say this is a wall. This is a punch that I'm giving to the wall. If the wall is dynamic, the wall will fall down. But if the wall is static in nature, nothing will happen, right? So that is why there are two types of physics in PictoBlox 3D and XR Studio, which is static, which is going to be very still, S for static, S for still. Then there is dynamic, which is going to create that dynamic or going to add that dynamic element by which you can add mass, by which you can add friction, by which you can add the bounciness to it. So that is something that you can do with the dynamic nature of the physics that you apply. In this case, I want you to answer which type of physics will be there for the back wall and the side walls. Will it be static or will it be dynamic? I can make it transparent blue. Oh, definitely you can. Orange color will also look good, IG. It will. Why there is #1 next to my name? Because I guess you are top fans. Okay. Let's see which physics am I going to apply to the back wall and the side walls. I'm waiting for your answers. Static, exactly. So I'm going to choose static here, and it's going to be static for the side walls as well. Enable physics, static, and then for this one, enable physics and static. Good to go. Now, let's move back to the other part. So, this is what the entire setup looks like as of now. What I've done is I've added one night sky, which is right over here, if you can see. We are not going to do this. So let's just reset. All right. So you can see I've added the night sky. This is what the night sky will look like. I've added a back wall. I've added two side panels. Let's rename those side panels as well. So, or either I can group them also. So it's up to me. Let's group them. All right. So these are your side walls. Rename it to side walls. All right. So this is something that I've done over here. Now, let's move to the other part. All right. Now what I will be doing, I will be adding the other elements. That is, we want the arcade game to look like an arcade, right? We don't want it to be very like nonchalant or basically, let's say, something that is very boring. We don't want to do that. We want to add some wow elements to it. Now to add those wow elements, what I will be doing, I will be adding one sign on top of this particular block over here. So this will be my sign block. Okay, this is where I will be writing arcade game. So let's resize this to probably this much, I guess, is good. And then this much in height. Let's get it up. Let's make sure it is sticking to the panel over here. Yeah, that works. I can change the color as well, but I have to make sure it's static in nature, because if it's not static, it will fall down once I apply physics or once I start with the game. I think I can maybe resize it a little bit over here. Yeah, that's much better. All right. Now let's change its color. Again, going back to the properties. And this time I am going to try orange. Let's see how orange color will look up here. It's not looking that promising, Mr. Rajveer. It's not. It's clearly not. But no worries. Let's try to work it out. No, I don't think so. It's going to work out for us. Orange is not the color for us here. Okay, no worries. Let's change the color maybe to bluish, dark bluish. Yeah, this looks good. Now there is a reason. I will show you and I will tell you why I've chosen this darkish color. As you can see, it's not that visible because I will try to make sure that my arcade game icon is floating. So I can either convert it directly to black, but it will not look that good. So let's add the text. So you can choose from any of these options. And I think I'm going to choose this one. All right, let's click on the text. So I have to rotate it as well. So rotated it to -90. No, I guess it will be minus. Okay, yeah. This is this. Oh, that looks good. Let's change the text to arcade game. All right. And then we can resize it. So let's resize it according to the environment here or according to the panel that we have created. And then that makes sure that it is sticking to the board, but not going all the way into it. And maybe resize it a little more. Yeah, that looks good. I'm leaving a little space here and there. I will change the color to white. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, perfect. All right. So this is the panel ready. That is the reason it's halfway out. I have to get it out like this. Yeah, now that's perfect. I was wondering why it is coming out to be gray if I chosen white color. No worries. So it's done. Now let's add some lightings. So you can go to the lights library and we will use the point and place it over here. So if you go here, you will see it, but it's very light. So makes its intensity to maybe 100, distance 100. How is that looking? Yeah, that's looking much better. And if we can change the color to red, that is why I was saying either red or either green or bluish. Will the blue look good? I think blue looks much better. Let's try it out. You can add different colors as well if you want to. It's totally up to you. Let's copy paste it like Control D, and I'm adding more to the place over here. Then I'm going to directly group them, and then I'm going to duplicate the entire group and place it on the other side. There we go. Oh, that looks much better, right? That looks really good. Now, if you want, you can add more lightings like on the top hand side as well. So it's up to you whether you want to add more lightings on the top. You can do that as well. Let's do it. Maybe on the top, we can go with red color. Let's try that. Intensity again 100, distance again 100. How's that looking? I mean, I can't see it that well. Only reason it's a little bit. Um, Maybe we have to increase the intensity a little. Not a little, I've done it a lot to be honest. Now, the zoom is coming in between. Okay. Yeah, much better. But if you want, you can add it. I don't think so. It's going well with my activity. So I'm going to remove it. Yeah, this looks good. This looks nice. Now, if you want, you can add patterns to this particular back wall. How you can do that? You can change the material. So if you want, you can add tiles to it. You can add wood, you can add bricks, you can add metal, you can add signs, you can add paints like carpet or Christmas lights or a nice backdrop as well. It's up to you. Whatever you want to add, you can do that as well. So if you want, what you can do is you can also create like jungle theme arcade. Like you can have this backdrop over here in the back wall, and you can add panels which are of wood, and the ball is actually rock. So you can do that as well. Let's try it. I mean, I'm down. Let's do it. I guess because I have. Okay, no, I won't be able to download this one. But maybe, let's say if I choose this, how will this look? Oh, I was not selecting this. Nah, that's the only reason. Okay. Mm, let's see. I'm trying out things with you guys only. It looks scary, but not too jungle theme that I wanted to go for. Okay, I mean, fine, no worries. Let's also change the material of these boxes, these side boxes. Let's make it to this. How's this looking? This is looking good, but I want to like go in material and advanced material, and I can repeat it on like 10 times. So it's a little more smoother. I think on the x-axis is going to be repeated this much times, this many times. But this looks spooky. This looks spooky. If you want, you can do that. But I'm gonna, I guess, stick back to what I was building at first. Yeah, okay. A little too back. Yeah. All right, done. So if you want, you can like play around with the values, you can play around with the elements and get the one which suits perfectly to you. All right. Now let's move to the next part. I will add the paddles now. So I will again select boxes. So adding paddles is again up to the game type that you want to create. So, oh God. Yeah. So again, it's up to you how you want to create your game. So if you feel like you want the paddles to be like close to each other, you can do that as well. If you want it to be like tilted to a particular side, you can do that as well. So it's up to you. Like it's up to you and your game that you create, however you want the paddles to be. Then again, go to physics, enable and make it static. It is necessary. So now comes my first question in regards to the paddles. Here, whenever any object is static, I can increase or decrease the friction. How will friction affect the ball that is going to drop from the above? How it's going to affect it? Let's say if I increase the friction, what will happen? Will the ball stop? Will the energy of the ball will be decreased? Or will the ball bounce more? Now I want to answer in the chat box. Come on. When I'm changing, it's changing the color for all. Okay, Miss Prerna, let me tell you why it's doing that. So let's say if you created these three walls, the side walls and the back walls, duplicating one single box, then it's interlinked together. To unlink it, what you have to do, select the one which you want to change the color of, go to materials, and there will be option of unlink all. And once you do that, you can change the color accordingly. I hope that will help. All right. More friction, less bounciness. It will slow down. Exactly. That is what will happen if you're increasing the like will bounce more. No, 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 it's not gonna bounce more. If you increase the friction, it's going to slow down because the friction will take and absorb the energy of the ball. All right. So we can decrease the friction. Let's make it to 1. And it's static in nature, so that's good to go. Let's check it out from here at the above. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's completely fine. All right, now let's duplicate this. Add it in this way. In a way that will make your game a little more exciting for the players who's going to play it, right? Yeah, I think this looks good. So this is like the first group of paddles that we have added. Okay, I just wanted to check it out if it is touching the, yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. All right, then if you want, let's change the color of these paddles. Again, because they're interlinked together, the colors will be changed together. Okay, so as you can see, I'm changing the colors. Let's go with something. I think this looks okay. Or we can choose red because some of you were asking for red color. This doesn't go well with the entire theme. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Okay. Now, colors is of course something that you can change according to your arcade game that you'll be creating, and I will be more than happy to see what you come up with. Okay. Now, the first layer of paddles is done. If you want to continue the same pattern, you can do that as well by just duplicating the paddles and then taking them down. But I want to add some more elements to it. I want to add some more elements. How may I do that? I'm going to add some cylinders. So for this, I'm going to add one here and I'm going to resize it I mean, resize its length basically. Then grab it out. Yeah, maybe resize it a little bit more. Yeah, that sounds good. That looks also good. So it will help to change the course of the ball, which is going to fall down. Change its friction to 1. Yeah, this looks good. If you want, you can change its go to properties. I'll change its material type to candy. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. I like it. Now let's duplicate this candy structure that we have added here. Then we will add one maybe here and one here. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks fine. All right, now we can add one more paddles. So I will add one here, and one more here. All right, you can again unlink all and then change the color if you want to. All right, now I think I'm going to duplicate this only, but I will add one twist, and that is this. Change its rotation or change its rotating axis so that the player gets a little confused at what exactly I'm doing here or how exactly I'm going to do it. Good to go. All right, that looks really good. I have to say it looks good. Then duplicate this, maybe add it here, maybe because it's something that we can do at the end to change the course. This looks good. This looks good. If you want, as I mentioned, you can feel free to change the color, feel free to change the type of paddles that you want. You can also add joints. You can also add hinges, like hinge type of joint also, so that if the ball falls in the paddle, it will go like this. That's completely up to you that if you want to try out, you can. Now, let's add the boxes at the bottom because that matters the most. This is where the scoring system is going to take place. So for this, I am going to snap it to ground as always. And then here we go. I'm going to change this color to maybe some different color, but we'll see. Duplicate this, add it over here. Let's click here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So this will be for the least point. All right, so I can change this color to maybe, because it's least, so I think this color is okay. Then duplicate this, add one over here. So these two are for the least points. These two, and this one is the like other least. So I'm going to change its, I'm going to rename it to 10 points, and this is 10 points 2. All right, now I'm going to first of all unlink this to the others, change its color to green or like maroon or reddish, not reddish. Yeah, yeah, this looks good. Then duplicate this, add this one to the other side as well. Right. So these two are going to be for 20 points. But I'm going to duplicate this for once and add it here. So this and this is for 20 points. So let's rename this to 20 PTS and this to 20 PTS2. All right, this will be for more points. I'm going to change again. First of all, unlink it, then change the color to some other color. Let's maybe go towards this shade. Yeah, this looks okay. So this is for your 30 points. Then duplicate it, add this one over here, duplicate it, add one over here, which will be for our 40 points. All right, so we have these two, which are going to be for 30 each. So 30 BTS, copy, and this will be for 30 BTS too. This one is going to be for, first of all, unlink, and then change its color to maybe green. Yeah, that looks okay. And this one is going to be for 40 points. Now again, there is one touch that I will be adding. In the middle, it is believed that in the middle we will get the maximum points, but here in our game, it's not going to be the case. In our game, the middle one is going to be 0 points. Okay, so let's quickly change the name of these two. These two are going to be for 40 points each, 40 PTS, then 40 PTS2. Why I'm renaming it, you will see the reason yourself. So duplicate the one over here and this one over here. Change its color to this. Then select this one. Then unlink this one. Select this one. Get it over here. This is for your 50 points. And this is also for your 50 points. But the middle one, I want it to be 0. Very simple, very easy. 0 points, right? All right, this right over here. Let's change this color to red because it's danger. We don't want anyone to be here. So red. And I'm going to rename this as 0 PTS and this as 50 PTS. And there is one more, right? This one. This one is going to be 50 PTS too. Off you go. There you go. So now I've added the panels in which I'll be adding the text for the numbers. So for the text for the numbers, I'm going to select this one again. Click on it. Rotate it up. I guess this is going to be -90 if I'm sure. Yeah. Then here, this one is for 10 points if I'm right. Change the color to, sorry. Change the color to white because that is what we want. Change the font size now. First of all, link them together and change the font size. There we go. This is for your 10 points. Then we are going to do duplicate for here, duplicate for here for 20 points. Here it will be 20. Duplicate it. Sorry, my bad. Duplicate this one for other 20 points over here. Duplicate this for 30 here. Duplicate the 30. Yeah. Duplicate the 30 here. Duplicate 30 here for 40 here. I know it's taking me time. I get it. But I know it will not take you a lot of time. Once you start building your own game, make sure to share that in the Discord or the Telegram groups. If you haven't joined it, make sure to join it. The links will be there in the chat box as well for all of you. Now this is your 0. Oops, 0. And in the middle. Perfect. This looks really good. I like it. You can change maybe the font size a little bit to fit it more in a more better way, and done. So yeah, this looks really good. I like it. I like this arcade game. What about you guys? Are you trying out it by yourself or no? Make the middle tile as 100. You can do that in your one. I won't mind it. I mean, I want the ones who are falling in the middle to get 0. We want the highest score to be very difficult to get it, right? Because it has to bounce from here to get to 50. So that's the only reason I'm adding this. All right, now, last element of our game is the sphere. I think I'm gonna add it right now here only in the at the bottom. Click on it. Let's change the color of the sphere. Change it to minty green. That looks good. Resize it. Yeah, that's perfect. Go to its physics, enable it. It's dynamic. Make it 5 kg. Decrease the friction to 2. Increase the bounciness to maybe 8. You have to play around with the values to get the one which really suits your game. I guess my ball is a little, I guess this sphere needs to be renamed first. Ball. And I guess it's a little too big. So I'm going to resize it again. And that looks good. All right. Now this is the base state of the ball. Let's add one more state, which can be this. Let's add one more state, which can be this. And these are the 3 states. This is the base state. Let's try with the base state where it will go. Let's see. The ball is falling. It's going to, oh, oh, oh. It went through the paddle. Okay. Let's see. Physics is enabled. It's static. That's fine. This is also static. Okay. So it's because of this. This I want as static as well. Okay, because I created a group, so it was taking this entire thing as a group only. That's the only reason it was happening. All right, now it will work perfectly fine. Oh, the back wall just went off. Well, that is not good. That is not good, guys. It's not good. Let's click on apply to all. Then maybe let's try it. No. Okay, maybe the ball that I've placed is outside. Yeah, the ball is not in the at the correct position. My bad, guys. Let's see. Okay, it's not. It's clearly off it. God, it's my fault. I'm sorry. We want it aligned properly, na? That's the only reason it's not falling nicely. Okay, now let's try it out. That is why I was wondering that I have done everything possible to make this work. Then why it is not working? Let's see what will happen now. Okay, it bounced here, but it stopped. Now, what shall I change in the ball which I've added? Shall I decrease the mass to 3, increase the bounciness, increase the damping to maybe 5, decrease the friction to 1, then maybe play? Let's try it out. As I mentioned, you have to play around with the values to see which one fits the game that you have created. Okay, I think I know what I have to change here. Let's go to ball, static, body type rigid, shape is this, that's completely fine. Let's decrease the mass to this, bounciness to 10. Damping to 1, friction to 1 kg, and mass is also perfect. All right, let's try it out. And if it's not going to bounce enough here, then I want you to answer, what shall I do? It just stopped. It's not bouncing. Now I want you to tell me, what shall I do to increase the bounciness? Make it 1. Let's see. Then I'm coming back to the chat to see what are your answers for this. Okay, that helped. That really did help. What about I go to state 2 of the ball, which is this state. Again, I have to change the state a little bit because it's here. I don't want it here. I want it here. Yeah, I want it here. Then make it go up a little. And this is state number 2. Let's change that as well. Make it go here and make it go up a little more. All right, let's select this state and then click on play again. Play the physics. Then we will move to the part where we will be coding it. That's good. That's good. Okay, it touched the 41, which is nice, which is good. I liked it. All right, that's good. Let's do one thing. Let's ungroup this because it's affecting the back wall. So I don't want that. So this is the group. Let's delete this group and we have these 2 side walls over here. Yeah. Physics is enable static. Same way here, enable static. Yeah, now this is much better. All right, now let's go to the code. Let's see what we have in the coding part. Again, as I mentioned, you have to play around with the values to get the perfect value which fits your game. So we're going to wait for it to load it up. And I'm coming back to the chat box to see what are your views on it. So make the bounciness 5 or 6. You can try it. 0.1 is less than 0.8. It is. It is. That is why I was just changing around and playing with the values. All right. So this is what the game looks like in the block coding environment. Now, before this, as you saw that when I reloaded the scene, I was here. I had to go back here. So for this, what I will be doing, I'll take you back just for a moment. You have to select the AR camera, click on this preview pane, and you will see this. So let's change the AR camera values. Let's play around the AR camera to see and get the one that we want or fit it to where we want it. And that looks good. I like this. Maybe a little towards the front and down. No, that's not okay. Back a little, up a little, then down a little. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. All right. So this is the base state of the AR camera. Okay, remember it. Let's go to the block-based coding. It is fun, but you have to reduce the dampiness. Dampness. Yes, dampness has also been has also to be reduced. So it also plays a very important role when you're applying physics to your ball. So make sure to do that as well. All right. Now, when the green flag is clicked, first thing that I want is I want the AR camera to go to its base state. So let's select AR camera from here if I'm able to find it. I think it was up. Yeah. AR camera, go to the base state. There you go. This is the base state. Right. It looks perfect. In full screen, it will be much better, of course. Then let's start with the coding part. We want the ball that we have created to go to its state number 2 or 3, whichever state you wanted to go to. It's up to you. We wanted to go to first state, or the state that we added here. After this, we want to enable the physics. So enable physics. And now is the fun part. We will create a variable, name it as score. Set the score to 0 at the beginning of the game. And in a forever loop, we will add different conditions. And the conditions are, if the ball that we added is touching, first of all, point number 10. If it's touching point number 10, we want to set the score, not change it, set the score, because change will take it on a different direction. We don't want to do that. So same way, we want to do it for the other part. Set, if it is touching point number 10 2, then duplicate it for 20 and 22, and then set to 20 here and 20 here. Then duplicate this, add this one forever loop. Here we will set it for 30. The code is very easy, right? The code is very, very easy. I mean, it's the most easiest code that you would have ever built. Coding is easy when you are making your own 3D environment game. Then let's go for 40 points. 40 points 1, 40 points 2, then set it to 40 and 40. I forgot to set the 30 ones. Just a moment. 30 and 30 here as well. All right. Now, what I will be doing, I will be doing the same thing for the rest of the points as well, which is 50 PTS and 50 PTS 2, if I am able to find it. There we go. Then 50 here, 50 here. Then there is one last one, which I believe is for the 0. So I'll just duplicate this and add it here. And if the person is touching 0, or the ball is touching 0 PTS, so set the score to 0. That's it. That's your entire code. Very easy, very simple, and good to go. All right, let's click on the green flag and let's see it in action. All right, it bounced there, and then landed to 30. There you go. I got 30 points. Cool, isn't it? So this is a way by which you can create your own arcade game. And it's very easy. This is just one of the game, because I am time bounded here. I can't take a lot more time. So that's the reason that the game that I've created might not look that attractive, but the game that you will create, you definitely have much more time than I do to create it much more attractive and attractive to the users. You can add more lightings, you can add more elements from the 3D library, you can change the colors more, you can change the ball type, you can choose the jungle theme that I mentioned. Jungle theme will look really, really good. So yeah, play around with the values, play around with the physics, and you can create your own arcade game in PictoBlox 3D and XR Studio. And make sure to share your creation on LinkedIn or Instagram or any other social media platform, tagging Stempedia and me, and share that post link in Discord or Telegram group. And we will be more than happy to choose the top 10 performers. So you have time till Wednesday. Till Wednesday, you have to create your project and share it, and share those post link in the Discord or Telegram group, so that we can pick the top 10 performers who will be going on the digital fame wall. So yeah, make sure to do that, and we will see you soon with the other activities that we have planned for the upcoming student sessions. Yes, there is a lot more that we are planning. There's a lot more that we have in store for all of you. Trust me, it is something that we have been working for a really long time, and we thought that it is the best time to launch it right now. So therefore, these 2-day series was a very short one, but yes, we are going to come with a lot bigger programs in future, in which we are planning to go live every week as well. So yeah, it's in planning stage. We are planning it. We are still we are still looking forward to the go-to stamp for this plan. All right. So as I mentioned, and I have been talking about since the first session, that you have to fill the attendance and feedback form to get your participation certificate. So you have to fill the feedback and attendance form for both the days. That means for session 1 and for session 2 as well, to get your certificate. So I'm sharing the feedback form link in the chat box for all of you, and I'm going to pin it as well. So kindly make sure to fill the feedback form and make sure to drop a like to this video, this live session, so that it encourages me and my entire team to go live for more such sessions, for more such programs. So thank you so much for joining us for these little series of Maker Mind. And I will be more than happy to join you all soon with yet another exciting program that we are planning out. So see you again. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then we will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.